Here we go. Go, go, go.
All right, trying this again. You gotta love it. All right, this gonna be the test right here. How dedicated is you to the Night Brothers show? That's what we want to find out. We're gonna find out right now, right here, right now. How loyal are you? If I leave you at the bus stop, if I stand you up at the restaurant on a date, will you still pick up my phone call when I call you the next day, baby? We're gonna find out. You know what I'm saying? Oh, you done that before. I know Roger has done it at least a few times. I know Command Agent.
No. Gregory Harris is back. Gregory Harris is back with us.
Welcome back to the show. Got it straightened out now.
First person get an award. I'm telling you, man. I'm telling you, first person.
It's not direct.
All right, there we go. Who we got back out there? Look at that.
Kenya C, do you sound better, Kenya?
Look at my sister. I'm telling you, man. Give it up for my sister.
Hey, you got the love.
Who else we got back out there?
Margaret Nick
Gregory
back.
Harris, what's up, brother?
All right, y'all know what to do. Y'all tell us whether we sound good or not. We already know that most of us look good except for me. But do we sound good? That's all we want to find out.
Check out my mic.
All right, let's
sound what?
Okay, cool. Kim Knight, how we sound, baby? Tell me how we sound. Okay.
Let's see.
Sound better, Gregory?
All right.
All right,
How we
everybody
doing
said,
over there?
all right, let's rock and roll.
All right. We'll take that as a confirmation then. All right, let's get this thing party started then, because we was messing up. So anyway. All right, Kim, that's what's up. That's what's up, Kim. All right, so let's keep this thing cranking. Where Linda Lean at?
I'm back.
Talk.
Yes, indeed, I'm back. It's your girl Linda Lean. Back again this week for another What's on Tap segment with Aquavian. So Aquavian, are you there?
Yeah, I'm here, Linda. What's up?
Okay, Mr. Fastmaster, I really missed you guys. And I want to thank my girl Ngozi for holding it down for me. Anyway, are you ready to quench my thirst this week? Because I need something strong, Aquavian.
I got something for you.
Well,
girl.
you better not be playing with a sister. Okay, then tell me what's on tap this week.
We got some tasty live food.
Oh man, Linda beyond you, Q.
Linda ain't no joke, man. Linda ain't putting pressure on him, brother.
Oh
But
man.
drink number one.
Hold on.
I'm back.
Hold on.
Yes, indeed, I'm
I
back.
gotta hear it one more time.
It's
Q.
your girl Linda Lean. Back again this week for another What's on Tap segment with Aquavian. So Aquavian, are you there?
I'm here, honey, Linda.
Okay, Mr. Fastmaster, I really missed you guys. And I want to thank my girl Ngozi for holding it down for me. Anyway, are you ready to quench my thirst this week? Because I need something strong, Aquavian.
I got you, boo.
Well, you better not be playing with a sister. Okay, then tell me what's on tap this week.
We got a couple of tasty beverages on tap tonight, guys. We're sorry about the difficulties, but things get cleared up. And for our first tasty beverage tonight, guys, we're only going to have a lot of things.
Q, move up a little bit, Q, because your voice is a little in the back. There you go, brother.
Yes, sir. The drinks we have are going to be strong. The first drink tonight is going to be powerful of resistance training. How you can implement this into your routine. That's drink number one. Then the second beverage tonight, guys, is going to be another good one. Tonight, guys, we're going to talk about the fundamentals of fasting, which we haven't touched in a little while. And then we're going to give the detail of the KBS barbecue. Let's have a barbecue. Cookout July 30th. And we're going to give you all the details. Yeah, that's drink number 3. So let's go, man. Let's get this thing kicking.
Okay. Q, you sound like you might not be as close to your mic as you need to be, but I'm just...
All right, I got my mic in my hand.
Okay, good enough. The audience
That's
said you
better.
sound better though. That's what's up.
Much
All right.
better. Pump it up.
All right, cue you up, brother.
Yes, sir.
What
What
is
is this? What is intermittent fasting? And guys, we're going to talk about the basics. It's basically it's a time-based eating pattern. That's all intermittent fasting really is. What it's not a diet. No, it's not. It's a lifestyle. It's not a diet at all. Because once you implement this, you want to do it for life. And it's easy to do. In fact, guys, everybody on the planet does a form of intermittent fasting. Why? Because when we sleep, we're fasting. Just a natural fact. Whenever you're sleeping, you're fasting. There are 3 easy, fun rules for fasting. Rule number one. And we're going to break it down in its simplest form. First thing you want to do is select a protocol. And a protocol means a block of hours in which you're fasting. And a block of hours in which you select to consume food. That's your protocol. Whether it be 16 hours, 12 hours, 18 hours, 20 hours, or 24 hours. That block of time in which you choose to fast is known as your protocol. Okay? I'm going to break it down like this. OMAD is even something some people like to do, one meal, which stands for 1 meal a day. Second rule for fasting. We're going to go on to that second rule. That second rule is once you've chosen a protocol, is to choose a way in which you want to your block of hours that fit your lifestyle. Whatever fits your lifestyle. If it's morning fasting, if it's nighttime fasting. But whatever it is, you want to consume no calories while you're fasting. Coffee, black coffee, and green tea are fine, but no, you can't have light snacks. No, you can't have super food. No, just stop it. Put it out of your mind. And the resistance temptation gets easier over time. Rule 3. Follow this. Eat nutrient-dense foods that'll make you feel full. Things that are going to stay with you. I find that green leafy vegetables do that. Great proteins can do that for you. And remember to drink no fluids during your meals, but you can have them after your meal. Okay? Some of the benefits are mental sharpness, lowering of inflammation in the body, and you're going to lose weight and get that sexy back. That's what you definitely want to do, right? That's the goal and objective. Increase energy and increase confidence. Back to you, Len.
All right, brother. Look, we haven't talked about the fundamentals in a little bit. So I just thought we'd bring them back out this week and really talk about some of the true benefits of fasting, because we talk about a lot of health subjects, but the show started off as a fasting show. We broadened our horizons. We started talking about a lot more, all facets of health, exercise, nutrition, supplementals, and all the things necessary, because we just want, the bottom line, really, to tell you the truth is, we just want all of us to extend our lives as long as we can, and at the same time, we want to improve the quality of our lives. Because
Absolutely.
Yes, sir.
y'all agree, brothers?
Absolutely.
No question.
I mean,
100%.
Yeah.
And audience, look, it's one thing to first be around. You know what I mean? First rule, Roger, they told me, look, if I wake up, I done passed test 1. You know what I'm saying? Now I can attack whatever that the day want to throw at me. But I gotta get up first. Get up! Get up!
Yeah, man. A great poet once said, "Stay alive. All things will change around." Oh yeah.
Oh, my brothers. So we just wanted to talk about fasting just a little bit tonight. That's why we broke out the protocol. So, brothers, let's talk about what y'all do for your protocol. Anybody want to start off? You want to jump in and say, like, the protocol is basically how many hours you fast on a regular basis. And we don't all have to answer, but anybody want to jump in? All right, I'm going to pick on you, brother. Won't you tell us?
Man, I was about to jump as soon as you stopped talking. I was ready to jump in there right then, right there. Man, because it's flexible, and it's like your lifestyle. Sometimes it's a 18-6 day. You know what I mean? Sometimes it's a 20 fasting day, and 4 hours I might have a window where I eat. Other times it might be a 12 and 12 for real. I mean, that I don't even realize it because, something happens, you go somewhere and then you break bread. But guess what? The next day, you can adjust your protocol. But right now, I'm about to go into the cruise mode and get my prep for my cruise on. So I'm going to be probably back down to the old man situation, or maybe, a 6-hour window. But try to do some more fruit fasting and juice fasting also on top of that within my window.
Awesome. Who else wants to jump in? Anybody? Roger, Kenny, Pierre?
Let me jump in, bro. Let me jump in, big bro. To go back off what Arden said, you can have different variations of when you fast and the time period and all that. But let me speak on the ones who may have, like myself, who have gotten into it and lost the weight, achieved their goals, and then messed up. They had to start all over again. That would be me. But it's just your mind, your focus. Sometimes you just gotta take the facts with the facts. You messed up and get back on it. What works for me is like if I probably won't eat anything else rest of the night, and I won't eat again until probably around noon or 1 o'clock tomorrow, and then I'll eat once, and then I won't eat again for another 6 or 7 hours. Then I might have a snack, and then I'm done. So it's all into what works for you and how you feel, how it works for you in your schedule.
That's a good point.
For me, my basic schedule is I usually use a 20-hour fast. That's usually my 20 hours. Sometimes I'll go as little as 18 hours. Lenny and I had a conversation. But usually it's around the 20-hour mark for me. Because that's what works for me, and that's what my body has grown accustomed to. So I usually fast about 20 hours, and then I'll break my fast. And usually I try to break it in the evening. That way it won't be an issue. So my eating period may be anywhere from 6 p.m. or 5 p.m. until 9 or 6 or 10 p.m. And then I'll start all over the next day. My body's grown accustomed to that, and that works for me. So that's just for me personally.
Right. Q, I want to really shout you out because you're one of the most disciplined dudes I know when it comes to staying with your routine.
Yeah.
I aspire to be that way, but I'm not. You know what I mean? I'm just keeping it real.
Not everybody can, and that's fine. Not everybody can, but that's fine. I'll give you an example. The other night, Armand and I were at a party. We were at a party for Reno Brown. And Mimi was there, and Andrea was there. And, man, I realized that, God darn, it's almost 10 o'clock. Immediately at 10 o'clock, I cut off what I was doing. Just went to water then. And because I ate a little later than normally do, so what did I do to compensate for it the next day? I said to myself, okay, I did the math. I stopped eating at 10 o'clock last night, which means I'm not going to eat the next day until about 6 p.m. And that's exactly what I did. That gave me my 20 hours once again. Not everybody can do that, and sometimes we have to be flexible. But it works for me, and
no doubt
something that works.
And not all of us. Look, audience. Shout out to a moment of transparency. We intermittent fasters, but not all of us on the show. The host I'm speaking about fast every day, all the time, all situations of life. Now I do it mostly now because I got to a routine where I like to do 20 hours.
Yeah.
And like today, I'm going on this 36 thing, so I won't eat again till tomorrow. You know what I mean? But every now and then, like once or twice a month, I throw in a 36-hour fast just to kind of cleanse me out, catch me back up, and get me, if I had a bad day or two during a week or so. But Pierre, I know that your body is so sculpted and so, you just at such a goal level that you don't have to do the fasting thing all the time. So can you talk to people about what other alternatives they can do? Because it's not for everybody. And we just want to let you know it's okay if you do something else. And then I'm going to come to you, Armand. But talk to him, Pierre.
Yeah, well, for me, I've never, done the intermittent fasting, but I thoroughly believe in it, and I thoroughly believe in fasting because I said a while back, I had some issues with my knee where I had arthritis, and fasting helped me, cured me of that, So the things that I have learned from fasting is, how to eat the type of foods that keep your inflammation down, how to eat the type of foods that give you energy, the type of foods that keep you alive. And, my main focus is, and I really want people to, hopefully put this, God put the medicine in the food.
Huh?
He put medicine. food that we are supposed to eat, and we eat these foods, sickness and all these type of things just don't show up. Sickness happens when we eat processed food, and when we eating a lot of food that that factories have put all kinds of chemicals and stuff like that. And that's the stuff that's really messing us up. So I'm so glad to be on the show and to be a part of the host, and you know, because I honor these guys in what they're doing. They have found ways, to become healthier, and that's the whole idea. So this is one protocol. There's other protocols out there. You have to find the one that works for you. But this one, like I said, I do believe in this one. I'm just not one of those people that have done the intermittent fasting because I really didn't need to. But I would tell you, if I needed to, I certainly would do it in a heartbeat.
Amen. Amen. Amen.
Wallace, thank you, Pierre. Wallace, why don't you give them a little bit of, because what we're trying to do, Armand, is just show people that, look, there's 7 of us on here, all of us different body types, all of us different schedules and everything. You got to find what works for you. So tell them what works for you, brother.
Yeah. So, what I did, Lenny, I had some health issues. Somebody took a picture of me sitting down one day and the shirt was just gripping my stomach, right? And I could hardly touch my feet or tie my shoestrings. So I was told that I was diabetic. All right. And I had just changed my lifestyle completely, high blood pressure and all that good stuff. So at 9 o'clock, I cut it off completely. I don't eat anything at 9 o'clock. Increase my workouts, eat a lot of salads. That special case cereal works for me. Vinegar, the apple cider vinegar, it works for me with lemon juice. So I had to completely change things. God places people in your lives for a reason. So now I have someone who treats me like I'm a child when it comes time to eat, man. Nothing be on the plate. So I'm like, who in the hell? I got to eat something because I work out. So when I sneak off and go to Maryland or Naples is when I actually eat something heavy, something like that, But it works out for me, man. I don't eat heavy. I don't eat that many sweets. I do believe in supplements and my workout. That's what works for me, Lenny.
Awesome, brother. Awesome. Command Sergeant Major, we're gonna jump to question 2, and then we want you to opine and jump on in here. We're talking about protocols of fasting, and damn, I don't even know where question 2 is. But the next step of fasting routine is curtailing your calories during your fasting window. So why don't you tell us a little bit about that, Command Sergeant Major? Because when it says fasting, that means you're not eating. So why don't you tell folks how you can go about not consuming calories when you're fasting, and what are some of the things, the techniques you can do to make sure that you stick to that?
Well, first of all, like Quavy said, it's pretty much your mind frame. You can't have a cookie, you can't have no lettuce, you can't go out there and drink a soda, you can't have no protein. And if you that's why I think it was Armin and Kenny who said, you have to pick, it's Quavy as well, you have to pick a system that works for you. Because if you're fasting and you're hungry, fasting is not working. It's not. So you have to pick a system that's working for you, because your body will react to certain things. When you're hungry, your senses increase. So you walk into Walmart, not saying, I'm just using that example. So you walk into Walmart, they cooking that bread because you're hungry, your nose is sensitive to the bread. And then they go ahead and start kicking in. And now you want some bread. So what you have to do is pick out a time frame, just like Quavy said, that works for you, and get used to doing it that way. Because, you go out there and have one of those lattes during your fasting, you just killed it. That's the thing. I don't do coffee. I just do straight water. So, just go ahead and do your water. Pick a time that's good for you. And what I find what works for me, a lot of people keep forgetting, and Quavy says this all the time. When you sleep, you fasting. So include those hours in your fasting time. See, a lot of people don't do that. They get, okay, I'm gonna start fasting now. No, you've already been fasting. So include your sleep hours in your fasting time, and it tends to work out, better for you, because that will help you get used to what you need to, so you can continue and don't take in no calories, no bread, no donuts, no apple pies, none of that type of crap.
Good point, brother. Great point.
Good job. Good point.
Come on, you shut down the show, brother. You didn't. But that's what he do. He commands Sergeant Major.
Sergeant Major is a wrap.
Great points, man. Great points. So look, audience, just a little bit tidbits. We just wanted to touch back on it and revisit it. But we're gonna keep it moving for tonight because we do got a feature section, and it wasn't that, but it just was a little extra bonus for y'all tonight. Tonight, really, what we wanted to transition into is we wanted to talk about resistance and strength training. Now, you're getting a double dose tonight. You're getting the dietary side of it or the eating part of it. And now we're talking about how you can actually burn some calories. And I tell you, man, my brother told me about, reintroduce me this. And that's what we're doing. We reintroduce it because we forget about stuff that's good for us. And then we're like, damn, yeah, I forgot, man. I could just be doing that. You know what I mean? Why did I stop doing that? Because somewhere along the way, we forgot that, Kenny. We forgot that, Arden, and then now we want to reintroduce. So we're going to talk about resistance training. We got a YouTube video. It comes from a channel called What's Up, Dude? Look like he an ex-military dude. The benefits of resistance training. We're going to look at the video real fast, check out what this brother's talking about, and then we're going to have these experts on here break it down for you, all right? So here we go, y'all.
Let's take a look at the benefits of resistance training. Resistance training, like using free weights, resistance bands, cable machines, or even your own body weight, can have dramatic effects on not only your level of fitness, but on overall health as well. Resistance training can improve your strength as well as your stamina. The strength gained in doing regular resistance training sessions can make many everyday tasks much easier. Climbing up the stairs becomes easier. Carrying groceries into the house becomes easier. And even cutting the grass becomes easier. Your stamina will also increase. For instance, walking long distance becomes easier, and you won't get as tired playing with the kids, playing with the dog, and your endurance while playing sports can improve. Resistance training can also be beneficial to weight management. Burning more calories than you take in is key, so cardio must be king, right? Well, not necessarily. High-intensity strength training can have a recovery time of up to 48 hours, giving a slight boost to metabolism after a workout. And circuit training, where you go from exercise to exercise, with little to no rest between those exercises, can combine a cardio and strength training session into one. Resistance training can also give your body a more athletic and toned look, which can improve self-confidence. So what's the first thing that just about any guy or girl does after a breakup? Come on now. Starts going to the gym. They want to improve their physical appearance, and looking better makes you feel better, and it does help attract potential suitors. Resistance training can also increase bone density. Our bodies respond to their environment. If it's cold out, we shiver to increase body temperature. Warm out, we sweat to decrease body temperature. If we consistently do strength training, our body adapts. It knows that it is going to have to bear weights on a consistent basis. So it not only enlarges muscles, but also responds by making bones stronger by increasing their density. Regular bouts of resistance training can also improve brain function. Doing strength exercises can help improve circulation throughout the body, including the brain. It can promote the health of blood vessels in the brain and stimulate the release of beneficial chemicals inside the brain. Also, by learning new exercise movements, it can help improve memory and quicker processing of information. Resistance training can improve balance and lessen the risk of injuries from falls. By doing weight-bearing exercises, especially balance-oriented exercises, coordination and body movement control can dramatically improve. Regular resistance training sessions can also help improve your sleep. Research suggests that it can help you fall asleep faster and enjoy a deeper sleep and provide a better overall sleep quality. Resistance training can also help improve athletic performance. Specific training sessions can improve strength, power, speed, balance, and coordination, all of which are important in sports. It can also improve blood flow throughout the body and increase muscle mass and bone strength, which can lessen the risk of injuries and improve endurance. All right, folks, so that be some of the benefits of resistance training. Till next time, I am.
All right, we want to thank that brother's channel. What's up, dude?
Yes, sir.
YouTube, check him out if you get a chance. But shout outs to him and all credits and rights to his channel for that piece of content. Brother, we gotta keep it legal before we start talking about stuff. So why don't you help us out, Roger?
We are not physicians. This show is not providing medical advice for any ailments or medical conditions.
That's right.
If you have a medical condition, we strongly suggest you seek the advice of a professional healthcare provider prior to attempting any information shown on this broadcast. Back to you, Lenny.
No doubt. That's Command Sergeant Major right there. Armand, you first up, brother. Armand, won't you, thank you, Command Sergeant Major. Won't you tell them what subjects we're going to talk about? I'm going to throw them up on the screen for you, and then the brother's going to break them down later on. So won't you let them give the list, the breakdown of the overall of what they can do right there, brother. Why don't you tell folks what's up?
Absolutely, Lenny. We're going to talk about increasing the muscle strength, improving body composition, and increasing your endurance. So, the benefits from it. Let's talk briefly about the muscle mass that naturally decreases with age, but with strength training, it can help reverse that trend. So, as we age, that muscle mass is going to decrease. So you want to do something to counteract that. Also with your bones, strength training increases bone density and reduces the risk of fractures. So, as we get older, our bone density it becomes a little frail. But when you do things to improve that, when you fall, you take a fall or a spill, you can help enhance that from your strength training. All right, from your joint flexibility. Your joint flexibility, strength training helps you stay flexible and reduce symptoms of arthritis. So I get up every morning, I stretch. Before I go to sleep at night, I stretch. So you want to have a stretching routine. So, overall, you want to have a strength training that will enhance your quality of life, improve your ability to do everyday activities, protect your joints from injury, and building your muscle will help your balance. You want your balance to help you from falling. And that's all I have, Lenny. Back at you.
No, that's a lot, brother. That's a lot. And look, we're gonna go detailed on some of those things. And I'm gonna kick it over to Arden to start that. Arden, he just talked about bone density and all that type of stuff. So I'm gonna throw a question on the screen, brother, and just go ahead in.
Well, the key part of strength training to help the bone density is if you don't move, you lose it. And it really kind of shows you, how ingenious your mind is, your body is, because when you start moving it increases the amount of bone density around, the density of your bone, I should say, because you're moving more. It means if you're walking more, it's going to plan on you doing that, and it builds to where you want to go or where you are as far as your movement is concerned. And if you don't move, then you can lose that density faster than you've ever been able to in life as you get older. But the beauty is if you show and train your body that you're going to be up and walking tomorrow, you could be 87 years old. You know your mind, if you told your mind you're ready for walking 5 miles the next day, you're going to build the body you need to do that. And osteoporosis, that's the real problem. Standing still, moving less, walking less, it allows that to happen. Because again, you're training your body to either be strong enough to keep walking because you're walking, or be strong enough to just sit in that chair. So now you do something, you slip or something happens, your brain, your bones fracture easy. So it's a lot to say about resistance and like even bouncing and moving up and down, and maybe not high impact, but the fact that you're bouncing up and down, it definitely helps other systems in your body. But as far as your skeletal system, it shows and it improves it consistently.
No doubt.
So, that's the goal, to keep moving and, utilize some resistance for that also, because that shows that body that it needs to be stronger and it needs to consistently keep creating that bone density.
And it comes down to a simple slogan: "Move it or lose it." Right? Basically,
That's it.
if you keep it that simple. Pierre, what I didn't understand until I went to college was, and I'm gonna have you jump in and you and Arden on this, is that bone density. You see the bones on the left and the right, the healthy bone, where your bone actually, people think your skeletal is just there, but it's actually got fluid moving through it, blood goes, it's all kinds of things that goes on with your bones that people don't be aware of. Can you help us out a little bit to explain or piggyback off a little bit what Arden was saying on it?
Oh, absolutely. Keep it in mind, guys. That the movie you lose it thing. That's really, really, really hard. It's definitely on point with that. And you do want to make sure you do incorporate some type of resistance training, mainly because for every 1 pound of muscle you lose, that's 5 pounds of fat that's coming off your body. The thing about
Say that one more time, Keith.
Yeah, say that right.
Say that one more time.
Yeah, so for every 1 pound of muscle you lose as you get older, there's 5 pounds of fat that's coming on your body. That's pretty much a guarantee. Because when you lose muscle, your metabolism slows down, your digestion slows down, everything slows down. You wind up picking up body fat. People wonder, why am I getting like this? I don't do this. I don't do that. It's because lack of weight training and lack of working those muscles. I had a client of mine, friend of mine, name is White, he came in the gym, and he had a bone density scan, and the doctor told him, they gave him calcium, tablets. He took them for 1 day, got very, very sick, and then he said, I can't take these. So he Googled what to do, which came up was to help, to rebuild the bone was weight training. So I trained him for 6 months. He went back and got another bone density scan. The doctor was saying, it's a miracle, man. He said, I cannot believe how dense your bone is. He said, that calcium pills must really work. And he said, I got to be honest with you, Doc. I took them once. I couldn't take them no more. They made me sick. He said, what have you been doing? He said, I've been weight training. He said, well, whatever you're doing, you keep doing. Now, I'm going to shift that really quick. The bone, the inside of your bone is bone marrow. A lot of people don't realize that red blood cells and your white blood cells go out of your bone marrow, which has a lot to do with your immune system. So if your immune system is down and your immune system is weak, it's because you're actually losing bone density. So if you hit the weight, if you do resistance training, any type of resistance training, you're going to be able to hold on to that muscle, but you do want to make sure that you're eating high, good quality proteins, and you do want to make sure that you're eating lots of fiber so things can keep moving. Now, you really want to just keep in mind, when you think about the older folk, 20, 30 years older than us, they look frail, they're all bent over, they have no muscle tone, they have nothing. That is because they have year after year after year, they have lost muscle and have done no weight training.
Wow.
So you take somebody like Christine Shepherd, who is 87, probably, I think she's birthday's in June sometime, or July, she'll be 88. Because the reason why she looks the way she looks is because she has been weight training.
No
and
doubt.
Again, she's in her 50s. So anytime, it doesn't matter how old you are, anytime you start, you're going to feel the benefits from it right away. But if you don't do the weight training, I can pretty much say you're going to struggle with weight loss.
Awesome information, man. That was just tremendous information, Pierre. And we know this is your subject. That's why we wanted you to kind of jump in and out, even though we got my brother Q going to jump up now and talk about how he utilizes this to make sure that he promotes weight loss as well. Q, why don't you give him a little bit of your thoughts on it?
Oh, no question about it. It's something, I love walking. I'm an avid walker. But I find that you implement weight training along as a part of your lifestyle, it can only help you. It only helps. Because what it does, it boosts your body metabolism, and which burns more calories. It'll burn more calories. The thing about resistance training, it's burning calories, not only during the exercise itself, but for hours and hours afterwards. When your body's at a standing metabolic rate, you're still burning more calories because that muscle, that increased muscle mass just does that for you. And that's something that can help out anybody every day of the week. So that's why it's so important to implement some sort of resistance training in your lifestyle.
Yes, and look, you touched on it, but I want you to go a little bit deeper. And if you and Pierre want to throw it back and forth, but because people don't understand this chart as much, what you said, metabolic rate, Q, you need to break that down a little bit more simplistic and let people understand that when the last time did you do resistance training? This morning?
Yes, this morning. But because I resisted, that body is still burning. And Pierre, you can jump in on this as well. You know, when you lift those weights or when you do some sort of resistance training, it could be push-ups, any weight or resistance training will continue to work. Go on, Pierre, you can jump in as well and add to this if you want to.
Yeah, the bottom line is for every weight training workout you do, your body burns fat for 12 hours after you work out over.
Yes.
So you can do.
Say that again, Pierre. Say that again. That report.
Yeah. So you just want to keep this in mind. You know, for every weight training workout you do, your body is going is how can I say this? I want to try to say it another way. Well, the most important thing is your body's going to be burning fat for 12 hours after a weight training workout. So that's why weight training combined with what Q does, when Q walks to New York, the combination of what he's doing, the weight training and the walking and the eating healthy, that's why this man has lost, 2 people. And look, it's amazing. I mean, I look at him now, and I've been blessed with spending enough time, with these guys, and look at Q. Every time I see him, he's getting in better and better and better shape. So basically, what he really is doing, and what all of us is doing when we do this, we are reversing the aging process.
Boom!
We're younger. We're not getting older. We're getting younger. You can almost stop. You can reverse and you can stop getting older by incorporating weight training in there. First of all, it's aesthetic to you. It's going to make you even look. It's going to make you even look better. You're going to look younger. You're going to feel younger. You're going to run up them steps. You're going to chase that grandkid. You're going to play that basketball. You're going to do all those things. You're going to play that baseball. You're going to do those things. Why? Because you can.
Preach, brother. Preach. Preaching, brother. You preaching. You preaching, brother. Q,
sounds like it's
Q, he's on point with that though, man, because I've seen you're like, and we're gonna talk of the last question we asked Pierre a little as we get to the end of this segment is really gonna emphasize what he just said, and he's gonna drill down on it. Q, you are an inspiration, and thank you for your post, is what Gregory Harris says. No doubt. No doubt.
Yourself always do that. That's awesome, Greg. I see you working out, Greg, and it works for you, buddy. It definitely works for you.
Well,
Thank
look,
you, Mimi.
We're gonna shift to because Pierre said you're gonna play that basketball, you're gonna play that baseball, so we want to make that shift and really transition to athletes and performance and how strength training helps that. Kenny, why don't you take over and tell us about that?
I tell you, Pierre hit everything on the head. Tough act to follow. I mean, well spoken, my brother. You said a lot of things that hit the nail on the head. But of course, it does make you stronger, faster, improved agility. Just look at the some of the pro athletes, the college athletes, and not just them. High school. My youngest son, who's playing football down in the mecca of football in Florida, right now they're going through. They have a 3 or 4 day program of weightlifting, resistance training for them. He's 15.
Right.
This is how deep this goes. This is how early this starts. Like Pierre said, it improves your quality of life. Injury prevention, man. You look at LeBron James entering his 21st season, never had a serious injury. Now his strength training is beyond belief. What something more than us can do, but that's the reason why, because of resistance training. He hasn't had a serious injury in 21 years, and how dominant and physical he is. So resistance training is a very, very big part of your overall training, your overall lifestyle.
Kenya says, I got another question for you, Kenny, but Kenya says that And for women, weight training makes your back size look like you had a. I don't know what that BBL stands for. Y'all gotta help me out. I'm old. You know what I mean? What
Bubble.
BBL?
Has that
A
bubble.
booty.
Got that bubble on the back.
Is that what she's saying?
Dr. Miami.
Help me out.
Dr. Miami.
What that mean, Kenya? A
Talk
bubble?
about a booty
A
lift.
bubble?
You know,
Bubble
like you had a
butt?
butt lift.
Oh, okay.
Big booty lift.
Brazilian booty
Big
lift.
bootylicious. That's what that mean. Kenya, help
I
us
don't
out.
know,
Is that big bootylicious?
Brazilian booty lift.
Nah.
Booty lift.
All right, come on. Let's.
Man, I know
booty
what
lift.
you're talking about.
Oh man. All right, Kenny. Let's get back. Because I get carried away real fast, real easy.
Stay focused, man. Stay focused, brother.
Lost my train of thought.
Athletes, you said they rely on speed, agility, strength, quickness, and power to outperform the competition. A little bit more on that, Kenny. Help drill down on that for me, brother.
It's the ones that are putting the work in. Who's working? Are you at the club or are you in the gym? You think about some of the great athletes, you hear some of the stories like the Kobe Bryants and all that, and everybody else. A lot of the guys, they travel to LA, they're in the gym, they're in the club after the game and the party. He's at the gym. It's
No
an
stuff.
entire mindset. It's an entire mindset. It's an entire lifestyle.
No doubt.
if it's something that you want to do, you got to reach out and go get it.
Great points, my brother. Great points. Command Sergeant Major, you know we coming to you, brother. We know we coming to you because, look, for some people can't be an athlete. You know what I mean? Can't, that's not their thing. Never strive to it. But you know what they doing, though, Roger? Every day? Living.
They walk.
They're living. So I want you to shift and make this practical. Talk about some of the examples that folks can do for everyday life situations. Because, damn, you need to function and function with some quality. Can you talk about how strength training helps you with some of these basics, walking stairs, carrying packages, all of that? Break it down, my brother.
Well, one of the things people could do that don't have time to get in the gym and don't have that type of schedule like some of us had, but they, instead of taking the elevator, walk up the steps. What you want to do, you want to increase your strength without thinking about it. Instead of parking right next to the grocery store, park a little farther away. Hell, you got a cart bringing the food out anyway. So, just go ahead and walk over there and pack your food up and then walk on back to your car. It's the little things that count. See, everybody always concentrate on developing the primary muscle. You need to develop your secondary muscles, so because those are what make the primary muscles push out. Those secondary muscles are pushing the blood into the primary muscles. The red, like my cousin said, your red blood cells come from your bone. It comes from the calcium that you got in there and the other mineral. Your body makes about 2 million new red cells every day. 2 million. The more denser your bone, the more you can put out. They recycle every 120 days. And where red blood cells go? They go into your bloodstream. What do red blood cells do? They produce oxygen. So now you're working on not knowing. Now, when you do these little things, just like Cuz said, and the rest of the guys, you're increasing your bone density. You got that 120 recycle. And now you got more blood cells in your system. And so now you're getting more oxygen and you can do more things. It's the little things that count. Leave the elevator alone and walk the steps. Now, if you work on the 15th floor, you might want to take the elevator.
Well, let me ask you this, Rob. That sounds great. But, a lot of our folks that watch the show, 30, 40, 50s, you know what I mean? Young folks don't think about fasting or none of that until they hit 30, 40, 50, 60. Then they realize, damn, I should have been watching the Night Brothers show. But anyway, I digress. What happens if they start finding themselves having difficulty just performing simple everyday tasks? Help them out.
Well, the first thing I need to do, if I'm having difficulties performing a certain task, I need to go find out what's going on. I could have tore something. Yeah. I could have ripped something. I could have fractured something. I need to go find out what's going on. And that's when you go see the doctor, just like we said in the disclaimer. Now, the doctor will tell you this is torn or this is fractured or whatever case may be. Now, if that's not the case, just like my cousin said, you need to start off slow. When you find yourself having an inability to perform everyday tasks, like Arden said, you already in a sedentary lifestyle. You already in trouble. So you're going to have to get up off that couch and start walking around. Armin hit the nail on the head. You got to stretch in the morning when you get, at our age, you got to stretch in the morning. I'm 63. Mm-hmm. So in our age, you got to stretch every morning. We just can't jump out the bed and run off like that. You got to stretch in the morning. Now, see, Armin got a benefit. You think he's talking about getting out of the bed stretching every morning. Don't forget, he just got married. He's not getting out of the bed stretching every morning, but he is stretching every morning.
He getting blood every morning. Blood flow.
That's that horizontal cardio he getting in. That's that horizontal cardio. But, getting back on track.
Like to burn 400 calories if you do it right.
Oh man,
that's right.
More than that.
That's right.
More because when you go to sleep, you burn 12 to 800. So if you're more than that actually. But what you want to do, you want to find out why you can't do these exercises, and those are the areas that you need to concentrate on in improving strength, so you can do your day-to-day activity.
Man, Roger, you on point, man. You're funny as a mother, and you're on point. I mean, that's why you part of the crew. Couple comments. Linda think you crazy too. You can start with chair exercise. Now, Kenya is my sister-in-law. Kenya is amazing. She started after she had her third child, weight training, and now she's in competitive weight training. 3 children now. You know what I mean? Kenya got to be, I don't know, probably if she ain't 40, she probably up.
Don't be saying all that, you know what I'm saying? Don't be saying all that.
I'm just saying, she does some amazing things. In her comments just now, you can start with chair exercise if you have difficulties with standing. There are many ways. Just start slow. But I think the main word in that is next to the last word. Start.
Yes,
start.
That's it.
That's what she's talking about. So look, let's shift over. Pierre, look, you the man. This your thing. This your night. Help us out, Pierre. Help us out, brother. Help us out. Pierre, we want to talk about. Look, first of all, we doing this for the fact of to live. We talked about that, and quality of life. We talked about all of that. But if you start getting good at this, you'll become a Quavian. And what I'm talking about, Kenya says she's 44. All right, shout out to Kenya. Everybody, shout out Kenya. Drop a 1 in the chat group with Kenya.
She's still a youngster.
Big shout outs to my sister. But Pierre, if you start doing all of these things, what happens is you go to the level of what we call body composition. And I want you to really kind of talk about what that means with body composition, how you can dramatically change how you look, like Q has. Talk about that, brother.
Well, I'm looking at this lady right here, boy. You see body, that's body composition. Now, we're looking at this, that's going the wrong way. But he's going the right way now. So you got to keep this one thing in mind. One of the most amazing things about weight training is that you can custom design your body to look the way that you want to look. And I'm not talking about where you compete and stuff like that. But I gotta be honest with you. I have 2 clients, and I usually don't disclose the names of my clients because of privacy. But one of them is actually watching the show tonight, and that's Sharon Henry. And Sharon is my age, and Sharon is a competitive figure person, and she looks amazing, guys. If you guys take a look at her, and she's been doing this for a while. She has been weight training. And in October, she's gonna be doing a figure show, in the Masters. And I pretty much say I think she's gonna whip everybody. But that's not what this whole thing about. The whole thing is about how you look, because when you do this weight training, your body's going to change. It's going to change, and you can customize the way you want to look by adding muscle in the shoulder area, giving yourself a nice little deep table with your back exercises. Like tightening up your quads, lifting your butt and rounding it off. All that stuff can be done at any age. When you're taking somebody like Sharon, I think Sharon is probably like 64. I think she's a year younger than me, and she looks amazing. And it doesn't take
Yes, you
forever to do that. Your body does get the results from it. When your nutrition is tight and you consistently, keyword consistently, keep doing this. I would recommend 2 to 3 days a week of weight training. And I'm not saying you got to be killing it. I'm not saying you got to be in beast mode. I'm just saying be consistent with doing it, even if it's just a circuit. But you got to incorporate that in there. Look at this. Look at it like this. You want to build an amazing body. Nutrition is your foundation. Weight training is your walls, because you gotta have something that's strong enough to hold your body up. And the cardiovascular is going to also help to aid in your weight training, keep your heart and lungs strong. You want to be healthy. Those are the three main things. And changing your body composition will make you look in the mirror. You'll feel better about yourself. You'll feel happier about yourself. And you'll have confidence. Your self-worth goes up. All these things happen from incorporating weight training. And I can tell you, I got some ladies, man, they're in their 60s, they're in their 70s, and some of them have just got started. And they're loving it.
Yeah.
They're loving it. And I had one guy that you guys might even know, Kimberly Clark Noel, her son, Justin, he's lost 95 pounds. And he comes twice a week for weight training. That's it. He adjusts his nutrition, and he's going 4 days of cardio. And in 6 months, he lost 95 pounds.
Sound like cute, though. Sound like cute.
Easily that's because he's the man, or no. I got women that's doing the same thing. Same thing.
Exactly.
The only difference between a man and a woman is the woman's body is upper body is 30% weaker than a man. But the real truth is, pound for pound, a leg, with ladies' legs are just as strong as a man. So don't hold on to these old excuses. This is when Artie comes on, and Artie's good at this. When Artie comes on, he says sexy is the new healthy. Every person on there is pretty much weight training. That's why they look like that. You want to be sexier? You want to feel sexier? Hit the weight. I guarantee you, you'll feel 100% better, sexier, your clothes will look better, and you'll feel happier.
That's what Arden said. Healthy, the new sexy, baby. Look, great information tonight. I like what you said, Pierre, as far as weightlifting, cardio, eating right. Those are 3 components. But if you're struggling to really get started, you know what you can do? Y'all fellas, you know what you can do?
The Knight Brothers Show promotes black seed oil, the perfect addition to your daily health routine. Black seed oil and pills are made with high-quality pure seeds and is 100% natural cold-pressed and unrefined. Packed with anti-inflammatory properties and more, black seed oil helps the immune system, weight control, healthy skin, hair, and improve overall well-being. Buying from our Amazon link helps the growth and success of the show, allowing us to bring you informative and entertaining content. Don't wait, start improving your health today. Order from the Knight Brothers Amazon link and experience the many benefits of black seed oil.
And look, we know you can buy it anywhere, but help us out and go to tiny URL and get your black seed oil.
Yes, sir. Get it.
Roger Parker, we got a big event coming up. This week.
This week.
I mean, next month. Next month. I'm a month ahead. I'm a month ahead of time, but that's all good. Kyra, thank you. I ordered some black seed pills over the weekend because I got low from the Amazon link. So definitely go to the Amazon link. We know you can buy them anywhere, but support a brother. You know what I mean? So we can keep bringing you great content. So anyway, let's talk about that, Roger Parker. Let's talk about the event that we got going on there. Why don't you tell them about, because you've been orchestrating this event that we got coming up.
Okay, everybody. We at North 7, we're going to have at the retail room, we're going to have the first KBS Knight Brothers Show cookout. And we're going to bring your own brown bag. and we're gonna have and bring a dish, and we're asking for a $10 donation. If you don't have a $10 donation, then bring a dish. But we would like to know what you're bringing, because we don't want everybody, as Quavy said earlier, bringing a whole bunch of hamburger rolls or hot dog rolls, and we don't have no hamburgers and hot dogs. So what we want you to do is hit us up on the Ken Dizzle. It's gonna be is that it right there? Yeah, go hit us up on Ken Dizzle. That's $KENNEDIZZLE 1113 if you want to make a cash donation, or just hit us up and let us know what you're going to bring. We're going to have line dances going on. It's going to be games for the kids to play. You know, it's just going to be a good time. And we just want to show you guys how much we love you and how much we appreciate your support. So come on out, bring your friends, family, whatever. It's probably going to be some people there you haven't seen in quite some time. So just come on out and have a good time with us. We're looking forward to it. That's going to be at North 7, Sunday, July 30th, from 1 p.m. to 7 p.m. Come on out and have a great time.
You gave me military time. Only Armand and Kenny knew what the hell you was talking about for a second there. Q,
13 to 19, baby.
Q, talk about a little bit about what some other aspects of this, or drill down a little bit, brother.
Yes, sir. You know, we just want to get it's an opportunity for us to break bread together, put faces with names. You know what I mean? We see each other on social media, but it's a chance for us to interact together. Like I said, we're gonna have line dancing, we're gonna have music, we're gonna have food. We just want to have fellowship with one another, and we're gonna ask everybody, well, if you can, those who can, to cash out $10 at $Kenny Dizzle 1113, or to bring a dish. You know, you can bring us your favorite baked bean dish, your favorite potato salad dish, your favorite fruit salad dish, your favorite garden salad dish. But let us know what you're bringing, so we kind of coordinate. The group itself is going to try to provide as many members stuff like that as we can. But we want to make sure we have a lot of people come out this weekend. So we want to make sure we have adequate amount to accommodate everybody. And once again, I'll be bringing home the beverage to us.
Arden, look, thank you, Cuba. Arden, we talked to Rodell Wright. We talked to Sleepy over the weekend. Now, y'all know when we bring up Sleepy name, you know what time it is.
It's time to dance.
It's line dancing, hand dancing time. It's time to, shake a leg, shake a tail feather, whatever you want. Talk about that aspect of what we're trying to do, Arden. What we're trying to, Annapolis record we're trying to break. Talk about that, brother.
Hey, well, the brothers have talked about breaking the record for my green backdrop, but breaking the record for the sky, the electric slide, but the line dance record of Annapolis. And then somebody said we was gonna break the world record, but I was like, we're gonna start with Annapolis this week. Next week we're going for the world. Next week the world. No, but we want to have some fun, and we want you to move, man. Come on out, bring some water, bring your best beverage, and some food. And we're gonna have plenty of food too, but we just want to make sure everybody has plenty. And it's absolutely a free event, but like you said, donations are definitely welcome, without question. Without question.
Yeah,
so,
somebody
bring your family out, everybody.
Somebody told me.
What you said?
It's a Sunday now. On that Saturday, there's the what's the event Q that's happening that Saturday?
Family Day.
Family Day event that Saturday. So on but the following day on Sunday, July 30th. Sunday, July 30th from 1 p.m. to 7 p.m. at North 7. And we want to thank Command Sergeant Major for making sure he locked down that place for us, man. Big ups to you.
Yes, sir.
Yeah, man. Thank you.
And yes, sir. Thank you, Command Sergeant Major. Definitely appreciate you. And just heads up, we will be out there on Family Day too. We will be out there on Family Day.
Yep. Kenny's gonna be in town from New Jersey that day, so Kenny's gonna be here. So we're gonna cut up with Kenny. Everybody, the whole crew's gonna be here.
Absolutely. I'll be in town. I'll be in town either that Friday night, but definitely that Saturday morning. I will be there. 1,300 to 1,900 hours on Sunday, July 30th.
1 to 7, damn it.
You go 1 to 7 for you flatfoot.
Y'all crazy as can be. All right. Look, definitely want to get to the close tonight and thank everybody first and foremost for fighting through the technological challenges that we had tonight. Show ran.
Yes.
We're not really over. No doubt. We're not really over time because we started like 20 minutes late. We're just trying to fight through the technical difficulties. But love y'all, man. Y'all the best audience on the internet, no doubt. Down. We got some great shows that's coming up in the future. Lindell Owens going to be a guest. He's doing some great things over there in Memphis. We got a couple other, Brother Troy X going to come on. We're going to talk to him about some things that's going on. We got the commissioner. Who else we got? Q, help me out, brother. You the guest lineup.
We got a young brother, Rodney Lewis, who's going to be on. Who's going to tell us all about CMOS. The majors lined up. We have a Gloria Banks from the Pierre help with assist with getting her on. She's going to come on. And hopefully, we're going to have the police commissioner come on too with us, as well as some other surprises that people are going to be coming on in the very near future, guys. So keep rolling with the Knight Brothers. Don't forget about the Knight Brothers Cookout. Don't forget about the Knight Brothers Cruise. Man, we're going to be rocking. That ship is. I had some people talk to me this weekend at Reno's party, and they were excited about that. That cruise is going to be rocking, y'all. So it's time to wrap it up for the night. And remember, no show next week because next week is July 4th. We're going to take the week off, but we'll be back July 11th. So catch you guys in 2 weeks.
Happy birthday to my baby, Humata Bay.
Oh, happy shout outs. Happy birthday. Happy birthday.
Birthday's tomorrow.
Happy birthday.
Happy birthday.
Yeah.
Birthday.
Cousin.
AG for life. Somebody say AG for life, baby. No doubt. So look,
that's what I'm talking about.
That's
what I'm talking about.
Annapolis for life, baby.
That's right. AG for life.
No show next week. No show next week because we're going to take off for the holiday, but we're going to be partying and we're going to be back, like you said, Q, what is that, the 11th, correct?
July 11th. We'll be back July 11th.
All right.
Next week we'll be eating crab and doing all kinds of good stuff.
So everybody shout out happy birthday to Arden's daughter real fast. And
happy birthday, love.
And also shout out.
Happy birthday, Princess.
Happy birthday, Cuzzo.
Yeah, happy birthday to Amata Bay. So, and we'll see y'all in 2 weeks. 2 weeks, right, fellas?
2 weeks. Yes, sir.
2 weeks.
Right. Hold on, guys, for a minute. Hold on for a second.
Peace and love. Let me get these last couple comments in there because y'all was wonderful tonight. I got to get your comments on there. Y'all stuck with us. We're going to stick with y'all. Y'all stick with us. Happy birthday, Monterey. Happy 4th of July, even though we celebrate Juneteenth now. But we're going to celebrate anyway because we all from work. So that's what we're going to do. So, you know what I mean? We're never going to.
Sharon, thank you so much for joining us
party
tonight.
over at Lenny House, 4th of July,
Teresa,
y'all.
hey, Teresa, how you doing, there? How you doing, dear?
Peace and love, y'all.
Peace.
Good night. All right.
Love y'all. See you in 2 weeks.
Good night.